Seka Captain Smart kind of brofo kan kwasiafo en komo nkahwe. Eni ntina Polademo chigina ho ojimi ne ho. When they can kwasiasem with TV so political show chen Polademo. You have a problem with Captain Smart? Call wontumi radio. Go to wontumi radio. Go to wontumi. Kwa kwasiade omutiwo eyo wontumi. Aketi abana ninsase kokuo no. Kwa me FIFA no to na. Otena radio so catch in crime for nungwa for some yamwa. A stupid GJA president.
That a big man like you, how can you talk like that on television? And the people who run your television station today were watching. How can you do that? If your child is watching that thing on TV.
You are welcome back to Vibes 24 Trends. Unim se hadi update bi a fa entertainment, politics, any social issues no. Ha na obenya no. Na me the update foforo enam. Onua TV, Captain Smart. Ne nsem bi okokan wo nua maache so fa MPP fo ho no. Amache se the firefighters no e ba fo no ankasa a che se enya sem keto. Na se me no kasa die. Stephen Adom Okyere on Metro TV no wa fire Captain Smart ye party say nya sem keto no kire mu a Captain Smart ne niyama a woye nyansan no very childish ye pa o kire mu Captain Smart na adwin sua adenti na o so timi kwatena TV so e kasa nsem a okokan ye fa MPP fo ho a wo kire mu a wo abeto aba ama MPP no na kese wadwin ankasa a eda wo trimu ne de enya dwen papa ana se wabodam ye pa Captain Smart ensem a okan ye no na onim se nsem bi se de the Kevin Taylor onya ne sa akwa ono nso so waba be react na ono de firemen na o fire no o de kọ journalism association for na o mu kire mu ayen sanction Captain Smart no e ho no de ne firemen ne kọ na se ne o keka na adwen kire sa woman no o mu president no o kire mu a sa woman no waboda mu yie because Okatakyie afrifa at Angel FM ensem a o ka no e chen de Captain Smart kan aye no e ne Kevin Taylor ono nso asem o de nam no me say ese woni ne nse Okatakyie na me nse omre e be kotie nsem a Stephen Adom Okyere o de tudwa e wo ye Metro TV so ana ke se oka e de kire Captain Smart e fa ne nsem o kokan ya o de kire ye MPP4 ye wi a Kevin Taylor nsem o aba be ka no me de beto aso ama.
Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? To Obama, NDC, MPP, I mean, how can you say that? Chief, where did you learn this journalism from? Where did you learn this from? Young people are coming up, they want to be journalists. You are lucky to be a journalist. I'm lucky to be a news reporter. How do you dissipate the whole career like this? How do you, if that's what Tommy and Anfosi and Godwin Avenobo did, would we have had the respect for the job? How can you talk like that? A big man like you, how can you talk like that on television? And the people who run your television station today were watching. How can you do that? If your child is watching that thing on TV, would you be happy with it? Why do you do things like that? Let us demonstrate that journalism is an intellectual exercise. It's not a competition of insults. It's not an insulting match. Other people can do that. Journalism is not about that because you have a responsibility to educate people, to entertain them, and to inform them. That is a constitutional obligation on anybody who tries to use mass media to engage with people. Once you want to use mass media to engage with people, there's a constitutional obligation to educate, to entertain, and to inform. The Constitution didn't add insults. What is wrong with you? Why are you dissipating the job? Why are you spoiling the job? Why are you bringing the job opprobrium? Why are you bringing the job disgrace? Why? Don't you know that young people want to come and do the job? Your children who watch you, don't they want to become journalists? Is that what they should come and talk like that on TV? Really? I mean, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Sometimes my friends see me and then they are laughing at me that back when we said that stop the journalism and come and let's work, you say that you do journalism, then you stand on TV and are complaining about it. They take a deal with it. Yes. A journalist is on TV and talks like that about election. And so the Ghana Journalists Association cannot. And the Ghana Journalists Association doesn't want to look like they are partisan because in fact they are not partisan. The leadership of the GJA is not partisan. People who are members of the GJA can be partisan. But once you become leadership of GJA, they've never been partisan from the time of Giftia Fenyidazi. So if you look at the wording of their language, they are trying very hard not to look like they are doing MPP's bidding. But you have forced them into the game. They are neutrals. The leadership of the GJA is neutral. Leave them to be neutral. Don't do things that will force them out to come and say that you can't talk like that and it will look like because he's talking about NDC, MPP, that's why they are doing that. No, they are doing that because they need to sanitize the job. and give it that clean bill of health that every country needs for the country to progress. Why do you think they call us the fourth estate of the realm? You think if this is what they were doing in Versailles, where the name fourth estate came from, they will call us fourth estate? You think if this is what the British newspapers were doing, they will call them fourth estate? You think that's how Nkrumah's Evening News and Dankwa Statesman, when they started in Ghana, if this is what they were doing competition of insults, why do you both come into the journalism and come and destroy it like that? Where did you come from into the journalism to just come and destroy it like that? Play the tape again. Play his tape. Let viewers understand what I'm talking about. Play.
Enti po Adom Okyere e de sansem wei e betu dwa e wo ye Metro TV so ana che se o soma e ye ojankasa e de akoma ye Captain Smart a wo kyerɛ mu se Captain Smart adenti na wo so utimi kasa wo ye sa na che se wo good journalism no wo gu hu fi wo ye very childish. Adom Okyere nsem o kan no na Kevin Taylor o se hwɛ e ha ne hi asem wo de man ka bi kura bibi e be ye me ene o de Captain Smart picture ba beto ho na sene o fire wo mo no o se mo a mugina ho de yen sanction Captain Smart no munyina mabobo badam na mugu sa office wonom ensem a Kevin Taylor o kan me pese ye kono ye kokotie e free wono ankasa nanum ne ye ba me wasem kakra bi e ka kyerɛw.
GJA calls for Media General to sanction Captain Smart over comments against NPP. This new GJA president, the way Jimmy Chen be dia. Obi be pa no to pe boso ho. Yesi jantre ni bi ye be de boso ne nam ho. Nefu no kutafun mienu. Why say tikerengere. Obekọ na office na owusu be mpate wo. Otafre ne to. Onim so e bisexual. Otigana na nkwase asem bibia be sintirima na oka. That guy, I have spoken with him on my phone before with Jimmy Chen Bibia. Obekona Ernesto Usu Bempa to the office. Otitiwan says politicians wait. Now, yes, sorry, yeah, or say GJA calls for Media General to sanction Captain Smart. Adanya, Captain Smart, ekan uchi mu. Senka Captain Smart, asema okan say, wa and the obeto Abama NPP biano, sebi wajuni nyejuman ko kan brofo an kan kwasa semu nkomo nchro. Unim za. On say Captain Smart, asema okan say, sende wo Ghana, na hu de ekoso Ghana nyina na se okoto Abama NPP wajuni nyejuma no. On say okan twi nti, o ma be say Captain Smart, eye de media general for omon sanction no. Senka Captain Smart kan brofo an kan kwasa fo nkomo nkahwe. Eni ntina Paul Adom Okyere ho o ejimi no ho. When they can't quasi assemble TV, so political show chair Paul Adom Okyere. Some GJA president or bisexual, or bedding, or yeah, be in the story about. Or yeah, be in the story at 2 mano. Captain Smart can't cheat there. Now, on kind of saying. Now, and what should be $1 war? What should unemployment rate? What should the killings? What should the corruption rate? What should the corruption index, the perception? What should all the nonsense happening in Ghana? Like I said, Obi Kotuma NPP and Adrian Yejuma Wakabone, where Jimmy, who journalism won't here. He issues statement anyhow. Mrs. Sir, me who GJA president, why is a foot soldier? A chair jantre ni bi anya party no na namase obekọ Instagram no na nam ha no kuta phone miensa me say wa pen down no shoe pa baby tina to fin. You have a problem with Captain Smart? Go wontumi radio. Go to wontumi radio. Go to wontumi. Ko hwe nkwase ade omutiwo eye wontumi. Ko sompa.
Enti when nsem a eye the Kevin Taylor ono so ode betu dwa ewo eye ono akasa ne TV a ya to din say with all due respect a che say ho de unim say ba politics won nsem a eho e na che say obetimi anya no Kevin Taylor the fireman a ode ba ye na ye vibes 24 trends ye ko fire ye de bro no when the first time aba e best also subscribe so that any video you be drop no you be the first person I won sa e betumi aka.